Hello and welcome to Family Showdown, weekly live random excitement. Obviously, I'm Rebecca. This is Hunter. Welcome. It's July. We should put the date in. It's July 25th.
Is that what it is?
2017. Check that out. It's already the end of July. When did this happen? Yes. There you go.
So, some housekeeping before we start.
Uh-oh.
We had issues with our mic while recording for Blender, so let us know if the audio is okay, because
we hate our computer.
there was some, I don't know what you call it. Every time we touched the table, it made like...
Oh, it was like crazy feedback and stuff,
loud feedback and all kinds of craziness. So, let us know on that.
Yes.
And we have a full agenda, so we're going to stay on task tonight.
That was funny. Did you see what he did there?
We're going to stay on task.
Never.
All right, welcome to those joining. Everyone is popping in. All the familiar faces are arriving.
Faces.
Let's get right to it.
So, last weekend, Dallas Games Marathon.
Yes.
Tell us about that, Hunter.
We went to Dallas Games Marathon.
No way, really? What happened there?
So if you follow us on Twitter, we picture-rated a bunch of games that we played. I did not play. I played one new game while I was there, and that was... No, two new games. My bad. Two new games while I was there. One was a kid's game, and one was a game is not my style of game. But Rebecca, on the other hand...
I enjoyed Dice City. I'm just going to say that right now.
What? No, I'm saying you played a lot of new games as well.
I thought we were going on to a tirade about Dice City already.
No,
I thought it was revving up already.
You played a lot of new games to you on Saturday.
Not really.
Yes, you played Dice City.
Okay.
Minuscule.
Oh, yeah, Minuscule.
Mafia de Cuba.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Insiders.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's right.
So this is the Rebecca Show.
Hi.
Talk about the games you played and why you liked or did not like them.
Okay, well, I'll start with the one that I definitely have played. There were like two tables of a big group of us. We all played Great Western Trail. And obviously I love that game. And I was so excited that we got to play that game. So that was really fun. And it was fun to introduce a bunch of new people to the game. And once again, I enjoyed it. Got destroyed by a new player who, obviously, the game clicked for him right away. And he's like...
Oh,
blam, I got this, and he just nuked us. It was fantastic.
I haven't been annihilated in a game like that in a long time.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome. We were just watching him and going, okay, what's the margin of victory going to be? And Hunter's like, 50 points. And you were pretty close. He destroyed
No, he went by, I think, 53 points.
Yeah, it was nuts. It was pretty awesome.
It was crazy.
So yeah, that was fun. And once again, we had a blast with it just playing. And it seems like each game's a little bit different. Because, like this time I went crazy and was like, I'm going to have cowboys. I ended up getting all the cowboys, which I've never done that.
Yeah.
And so that was really fun. And I didn't focus as much on the trains for the first time ever. And I really I stayed with the pack. But as far as getting the little extra stuff off the little side tracks, I only got like one stop. It was pretty lame. Yeah, that's right. You really stunk it up in the trains.
I did stink it up.
He kept going backwards and stuff. Pretty soon he's like, hey, wait up, guys. It was pretty funny. But no, it was fun. So I loved that. And then the first game we tried was a new game, and it was Dice City. And I enjoyed that. It kind of, to me, gave me a little bit of a Machikoro-esque kind of feel, like a light, dicey game. Different mechanism than Machikoro, but it just, I don't know, for whatever reason, I kind of got that vibe from it. And I enjoyed it. I thought it was fun. Hunter hated it.
I didn't hate it.
Yes, you did.
I disliked it. The game, I think the game itself is pretty good. I don't like it. It's, I've made peace with myself.
Oh, geez.
I do not like games that have...
you don't like games?
That have two issues. The first issue is your turns take 5 seconds.
That's true.
If you're prepared.
All right.
But then the person next to you could spend 5 minutes.
True.
So that's one issue, is I get a 5-second turn every 10 minutes. The second issue I had with it is it's one of those games where everyone just kind of goes, whose turn is it? Is it your turn? Wait, I just went. Have you gone yet? You've gone? Have you gone? You didn't go, but you went. Oh, you missed a turn. Okay, let's let them catch up on their turn.
His favorite game ever. I'm gonna buy him a copy for Christmas.
I want a shirt that says "Whose turn is it?" I'm gonna market that shirt.
Hey, talk with the geeky goodies.
Yeah, whose turn
your buddy,
is it?
Your buddy Chris. Oh, man.
I hate games like that. It should be almost simultaneous play, but it's not. But you can take your turn and anytime you want. It's just anyway. I think the game, I like the concept of rolling dice, and you're taking actions based on what those dice do, and you can manipulate the dice you can either use the dice for the action or take it off and do some other action, or you can use dice to move the other dice around. So I like that. It's just the turn order, the turn thing doesn't work for me. So yeah, it's just one of those whose turn is it games, and those drive. I've made peace. Those games drive me crazy.
So what you get from this is Hunter doesn't like to guess whose turn it is ever.
We shouldn't have to guess whose turn it is. You should know whose turn it is. So
can't help it if you space out.
It's not me spacing out. It's like I took my turn. When is it my turn yet? Whose turn is it?
Mine.
Exactly. It's usually...
Whatever, I was playing 2 games.
Anyway, onward to better games.
Oh my. So I finally got to play, now Hunter's gotten to play them before, but I finally got to play Mafia de Cuba and Insiders. Mm-hmm. We joked, I think if you watched our previous show, I got to play 1 round of Insiders with the children, and it was very amusing because they obviously have not played enough 20 questions ever.
It wasn't a real game.
It was not a real game.
I don't count that as a play.
No, because it was vastly different when I played it with adults that have played 20 questions. Let's just put it that way. So yeah, we played several rounds of that because it was one of those things where like, wait a second, what just happened? Okay, we want to play this again. I mean, it was really fun. We wanted to play it over and over, and I really enjoyed that. And other people wanted to take turns being like it, and so that was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that game, and it's so compact that you practically just stick it in your back pocket and take it anywhere with you. And I really like that you could take it anywhere and make a fun game.
Oh yeah, Insiders.
Because everybody knows how to play.
It's an amazing game.
Everyone knows how to play 20 questions, and so the extra instructions for that game teach that game in like a minute. Oh yeah, it's fantastic.
Yeah,
so
it's awesome, and we had people popping in and jumping out.
Oh yeah, and it worked great.
It worked no problem. I mean, you just teach it again. You spend 30 seconds and teach the next person that walks up how to play it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that game. It's. I almost wish the words were a little harder, maybe, to make that insider really, because in almost every game I recall playing there was no issue in getting the word.
Yeah.
So I really think it'd be more interesting if the insider really had to push the group to get the word.
So
right.
You're saying we just need to try the hard words or whatever it is?
Yeah, harder words or something. I don't know. It seems like
that would be fun.
The insider can almost just sit back and hide because he doesn't have to push the group.
That's true. A lot of times. Well, we had a couple kind of tricky words.
Oh, yeah.
And so what we did was, a lot of times, like I know the one time I was the insider, I was sitting back and waiting until it was closer to when the time ran out to start poking, but somebody kind of caught on and got on the right track, so I'm like, no one's going to guess me. It was great.
Well, that's the thing. If the word's too easy and the group can get it without the insider's help,
then you have a problem too, right? Because you're going to have fun trying to find the insider.
But if you sit there and are quiet the whole time, that's suspicious too, right? So
it's great because you're trying to figure out, should I talk? Should I not talk? Am I clueless? If I ask a bunch of dumb questions, will they hate me? It's really fun.
Yeah.
So I enjoyed that. Sometimes I was so dumbfounded and trying to figure it out, I just kind of sat there vacantly and didn't really contribute to my group, so that was fun. So, let's see here. The other... Oh, Mafia de Cuba. Oh my goodness, this game. And I totally agree with Dan King. I think before we play that game again, I want to put some other extra items in there, so if the box is empty, you still have junk to rattle around so you don't feel...
Yeah, let's explain what you're doing.
So you've got a cigar box, and inside there's a bunch of diamonds and rolls that you can play. And there's a FBI agent, a driver, and then some henchmen, and I think there's other roles too, but we just had enough player count to do those. So, what happens is everyone passes the box around, and you gotta, even though people are kind of watching you, but not watching you gotta kind of be sneaky and get into the box, and you either steal some diamonds of any amount, or you take a roll.
Right.
And at the very last person does not have to take anything, right? Is that how that works?
Correct.
I think that was the only kind of weird...
And if you ever open the box and nothing's there, your roll is decided for you.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you're a street urchin, which still cracks me up. We made lots of jokes about that. So anyway, at that point, then the mafia leader, once the box has been passed around, he gets the box back and he sees what's left inside, if anything, and he's got to try to deduce who stole what or who is what role. And if you falsely accuse, like, the FBI agent, they get to shoot you, and the good guys win, basically. And so there's all this banter going back and forth. And I think my favorite moment in that whole thing was when Hunter's coworker Andrea was there, and she kept saying, "I'm going to be the FBI agent, and I'm going to shoot you," because he was the mob boss. And he accused her of stealing diamonds, and she started to go like this, and then she handed out her diamonds. It was the greatest moment. His eyes just got huge, like, oh, I picked the wrong person. It was wonderful. It was a great moment. She totally got you.
Yeah, I thought, well, it was almost a coin flip.
It was.
It was either, she's either an FBI agent or a thief. And the person before and after her, I figured out what they were, and I trusted them.
You trusted Bailey? Oh, sneaky,
I trusted in what they
Bailey.
were, and it ended up being right. So,
yeah, that was pretty fun.
But no, that was a good one. It was good. It was neat to play a heavy game and then walk in and play a bunch of kind of party games.
That was a blast. I mean, it was just really fun, and of course, it was one of those games where, like, as soon as we finished it again, we're like, all right, let's do that again.
But they mentioned your point of throwing back to your original point is we're gonna throw miscellaneous junk in there it rattles around.
You still have stuff to rattle around, and so it's harder for your mob boss and stuff to kind of put everything together, because if it's getting very quiet.
Yeah, you're not hearing the chips
okay,
clink around. There's just gems left, and if you're not hearing anything, then you know everything's been taken. Of course, you're gonna find out everything's gonna be taken.
Well, yeah, I mean, eventually, but it's harder if you're trying to keep track as it goes down the line. It's going to be harder for you to do that if you've got some random items in there. The other thing that's amusing in that is to pardon people. You hand them like this little cardboard, like, what was it, bottle of,
I think it was
gin or something,
tequila
or something. You like pass them. They're like, here, have some booze. I'm sorry about that. It's just
at the higher player counts, it's a little bit harder to figure everything out. So you get some oops, and except for the FBI agents and the CIA agent, if you guess them, you're dead.
You.
But if you accuse someone of being a thief and they're not, you say, "Oh, I'm sorry. Have a bottle of booze."
It's just hilarious. You have these random little cardboard things. You're like, here you go. So yeah, it's a hilarious game. Love that game. And then Nessa bought a cute little game called Minuscule, and it's a little racing game with a bunch of different bugs. It sort of reminds us of a simplified Hare and the Tortoise, or Tortoise and the Hare, whatever that game is. The Tales and Games. Yeah. And it's really cute. And actually, all of us adults, we were still happy playing light games, so we tested out the game with Nessa, and she had a ball, and we had a ball. It's a pretty fun game, and we played it again as a family unit on Sunday night, wasn't it? And everybody, like, even Katie, who hasn't been kind of as much into board games lately, was like, oh, let's play this again, So we're really hooked
super fun, super quick, super random, but it's a fun game.
Yep. So that's a blast. So there you go. I think, let's see, Dice City, Great Western Trail. Yeah, that's all the games, isn't it? I think we played.
Okay, so we have a handful of questions.
Oh, okay.
And we'll do those before we move on to the next section.
Sounds like a plan.
Blah, 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 blah. I thought I saw some questions.
Okay, Hunter's just making stuff up, guys. It's all good.
Oh, someone said where words, Kabuki Kids. She said that where words fixes a lot of the issues with Insider.
Oh, yeah, we've played that recently too, and really enjoyed that. And to me, it's almost a toss-up which one. The only thing I would say about where words is if you're somewhere where for whatever reason you can't use the app, kind of kills that. You can play Insider anywhere. But
where words lets you pick easy, medium, and hard words. So if you find it too easy, then you can do.
And it's kind of fun, honestly, to have those coins. I kind of think it's funny to just hand somebody a no. I don't know. I just think it's funny to be passing out all these crazy chips, and you don't have to say a word. Because a lot of times I noticed with Insider too, people would get cornered. Like Tommy got a weird item that we all kind of argued about how you would define it and stuff and all this, and so of course you're wanting to say, you're supposed to only say yes or no, but of course your first instinct is to say sort of, maybe, you feel like that, and it's like you're not supposed to do that, but what do you tell people, and it's so much easier with where words in that regard, because you only have those chips, so you can just be like, whatever. Just keep moving, right? So there was that. Both games I think were a blast, personally. And
I think Werewolves has got the randomness of kind of One Night Werewolf, where it just kind of weird stuff happens, and it's hard to, because the person giving the answering the clues could be the bad guy, so he could be throwing you off the track. So it's got some.
Yeah.
It's not as straightforward as Insider. Insider's very straightforward.
That's true. But, again, depending on how you like to play around with it, do you like to try to go straight for the word or kind of play that One Night Ultimate Werewolf goofiness added to it? I don't know. I think it's fun.
It is a bottle of rum. Kabuki Kids, right?
Oh, okay. Rum. That's hilarious.
And we have not played Dice Forge yet, although I picked up the box. Now I've picked it up 3 times and looked at it and not bought it. So.
Oh my gosh. It's going to happen, guys. It's on his radar. Everyone keeps talking about how awesome Dice Forge is. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I picked it up and looked at it and said, oh, well, I haven't watched any reviews yet. Came the other day and went, I'm like, maybe I should just try it. No, I need to look at some reviews. So until I watch some reviews of it, I'm not going to buy it. But as soon as I see some reviews, I'm hoping that...
The testimony's good, so...
Yeah, I've heard nothing
Now we're down to the reviews.
I've heard nothing but good things. Now I have to watch the reviews and see the mechanisms and stuff like that, whether it interests me or not. Yeah. And I got to do research on the whole 2-player thing. So.
Oh, yeah, that's a biggie with us, of course. So if you have thoughts on Dice Forge 2-player, please tell us, because the more people that tell us about it, you guys know our tastes, so...
So I think
you probably know his taste better than I do.
I think I've hit all the questions. What's our next thing?
Hey, look, we're up to date. A random Rebecca review.
I thought we needed to trick up the reviews. They should pick a number between 1 and 3 to pick a shelving unit.
Ooh!
Then go from there.
Okay.
So go ahead, do your
1
thing.
through 3?
Yeah, 1, 2, and then 3.
Oh, okay, so not the kids' shelf. You're sparing me a kid review?
Yeah, we'll skip the kids' shelf.
All right. Pick a number between 1... Actually, pick a number, 1, 2, or 3.
There you go.
Because everyone's going to be like, 2. Yeah, it's a
inclusive.
Bit long day. Okay. Yeah, I usually say inclusive to save myself from my own stupidity. It's all good.
I didn't crank down
1, 2, or 3.
The buffering. So
that's okay. Yeah, we'll wait 30 seconds. 1, 2, 3, people.
3. 1, 2, 3.
Okay,
so you got 1,
4,
2,
6,
3,
8,
4.
10. All right, so pick a number between 1 and 10 inclusive.
Nope, top shelf.
Oh, you're counting that?
Yeah.
All right, 1 through 11 inclusive. 1 through 11.
You could actually add that one too.
No.
Yeah, why not? It's technically on
You're
my
messing
shelf.
up my system, dude.
1 to 12.
You're messing up my system, dude.
Oh, they're gonna pick a number.
Oh, they picked a 1.
No, they're still doing the 1 to 3.
You sure?
Yes. So you still doing the on the film?
Oh, okay, okay. 3. Oh man, you guys are slow on the draw. Dan is like nuking it today. All right, 1 through 11, peeps.
We'll take 7.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
All right, a number 1 through 5 now.
Is that 1 up there? Or is it 5?
I'm doing my own system. Hush, that's 5.
Oh, okay.
Enough trying to plan out my stuff here.
You gotta wait again. That's why I pointed, so you can see when I point.
Yep. You can see my hand being spastic too. 1 through 5 now, peeps. 1 through 5. I love all the numbers getting thrown out. Now this is greatness. You guys are racing each other.
But the people are going to have slightly different buffering.
Yeah.
That's why the numbers are kind of weird. All right, here we go. There we go. Now we wait for the next one.
Okay. I'm watching you guys.
There he goes. So first 5.
Boom. All right.
You've already reviewed that. We were doing live play of it already.
Oh, that's true. But then this will be easy.
Yeah.
You guys randomly selected the story of our humble beginnings game. Okay, you've probably seen our review, if not, or not review, live play. If you haven't, you should go check it out because this game is a hoot. It is Vampire Radar, the most random sounding game you will ever encounter. Okay, probably not. I've seen a lot of random games. But this game is a riot. Our very first con, our very first
Your very first con.
Oh yeah, your second con. Because you went to BGG. And that was it.
Second board game con, yes.
Yeah, well, I'm not counting like Star Wars and Star Trek conventions and stuff. Come on now. Let's not get crazy. But board game convention. By the time I'm done qualifying this, it's going to be like an old woman. Was it 1887 or 1886? I can't remember.
Oh, man, not this one again. You guys picked it.
Yeah,
they're vetoing it.
Veto.
I agree.
Wow, you guys all suck.
Pick a number between
all right, 1 and 4
1 and
then.
4.
1 and 4. Wow, you guys suck.
And have we done one of these before?
No.
We did, I think we did.
We did a live play. Hush.
All right.
You just hush.
There's Zia.
Wow! Where's the block? Where's the block? Oh my gosh.
I agree. I said that we shouldn't have done that one. You've been vetoed.
I'm gonna just flip this table. Oh, welcome to the party, Ryan. You gonna jump on this bandwagon to hate too? I see how it is. Do you hate Vampire Radar? No pressure.
Here it comes.
No pressure.
Here it comes.
2 minute delay.
2.
2. All right, get that.
Have we done this one?
No, we haven't played that in eons either.
Have we done a review of this one?
I don't know, maybe. Oh, a random review? I doubt it's been on this board. Okay, haters. We'll try this again. Part 2. You happy now? You seen this game before? No? Well, let me explain to you about this lovely game called New York 1901.
Making me laugh.
Push him off into the floor. And so this is a pretty light game, actually. Let me show you the back a little bit. It's another one of those games that has the odd-shaped pieces, and you're sort of Tetrising these different buildings onto the map, and you've got avenues. And what's neat about the game is it's going to be a little bit different each time, because you get certain bonus points based off of the streets that you randomly select before you start the game. And those streets and the cross sections, of course, are where you're going to get the most points for building buildings there. So you're kind of fighting with everyone to take over these territories and get the most points. So bigger buildings typically are more points, or weird shaped ones are more points, things like that. And it's really, the artwork's really cool. It's color-coded really well so you can see the regions and everything. And it's just a really fun, very light game. A city-building patchwork, as it were. So we seem to compare a lot of things to patchwork. I guess because it has everyone knows patchwork and has those crazy little Tetris-y pieces.
Right.
But I believe this one came out before them, didn't it? Didn't this come out before patchwork?
I don't know.
Oh, this says 2015. Trying to think.
They came out similar time.
Around this, yeah. So anyway, but this one is, again, it's 2 to 4 players. Since we've played it now, I would say it's closer to a half an hour to 45 minutes. They say an hour on there. I guess if you had all new players, it'd probably be...
the number of players pushes the time up.
Yeah, more than anything. It's, honestly, I think it's one of those that kind of flew under a lot of people's radar unless you just weren't looking for a lighter game. And as far as it goes, I think it's a great game.
Yeah.
And if you haven't played it, I would recommend giving it a shot and playing it, because again, it's light, it's quick, it's easy to figure out, and it's definitely easy to teach. So you could get a whole group of new players and kind of learn as you go, especially if you play a lot of board games.
And it's one of those games where you can ramp it up because there's like bonus, there's like objectives and things that you can add that you don't have to play your first time.
Yeah.
The number of players, it just constricts the map you're playing on, so that it's a little bit tighter.
That's really the only difference, honestly. And you said something that kind of spurred what I was thinking about too. The fact that it kind of has that variability. I forgot about that too, where you can make it easier or harder depending on who you're playing with. Right. Because honestly, the more I think about it too, like our girls could play this game with a little bit of help.
Oh yeah.
If we play the basic game.
I think the only issue they would have is the whole reserve the spot, then you put the tile down.
Yeah, thing. It's kind of a 2-step process. Yeah. But it's very, again, it's nice and light. A little bit of strategy involved. If you've got some new gamers, you could pretty much use this as I think it's just past a gateway game.
It's probably just
barely past a gateway game.
Yeah.
So if you got somebody that's really enjoying Ticket to Ride and some of those other games, you could probably introduce them to this and they'll get it and they'll
really
enjoy
depends
it.
on who you're gatewaying. I mean, if it's someone that has no board game experience at all, then it's not a gateway game. But if they've played even some generic board games, they could probably make the transition, I think.
Yeah. So there you go. A lovely, happy game. New York 1901. Go play it. Ryan's already...
What?
Vampire 1901 sounds awesome. Oh, great. So now they're combining the games. All right, you troublemakers.
Yeah, kind of.
Interview with a Vampire 1901. Oh, geez. Here we go.
What's next? Let's move on. All right. What we've been waiting for, the unboxing.
It is time.
So we got.
So which one are we starting with?
We'll save the special one for last.
Which one's the special one?
The one in the white box. The other one is an expansion.
Let me move my cup. Here, I'll put it over by you
That
somewhere.
I've been itching to open, but I saved it just for you guys.
That's nice.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to give you my cup so I don't spill it when I open
Oh my
boxes.
gosh, you're killing me.
I know, right? All right. I know what this expansion is, but I'm not going to spoil it. I want to see. Yeah, that's right. You heard me. I know what this expansion is.
Yeah, because you looked
I deduced
at it from where the company came from and figured it out.
Semantics. I'm just saying. Do you guys know what it is? It's an expansion. That's all I'm giving you. I get to do this for
You're not going to tell them it came from Kickstarter?
It came from Kickstarter and it's an expansion. That's all you get.
And you're not going to say it's from Gray Fox Games?
Dude, why don't you just give them the answer? I don't like you anyway. I see how it is. Fine. Since you already know
Oh,
the
you didn't
answers-
go over Yokohama. We'll talk about that afterwards.
Killing me, dude. I can't stand the suspense. I haven't seen this yet. I know what it is. And you were like, oh, let's go talk about something else. Crazy people. That's right. You're all included in that. All right. What is this? Loose on the top. A random market stall. Okay.
There's some stuff that they had to fix after the fact.
They apparently had to fix some wooden pieces. Does this help? Hemming the changer. Joran the Traveler. Now do you know what it is? Huh? Anybody? Still guessing? Still guessing? Too bad, not telling you. Just kidding. They don't tell you on the front cover. It's mysterious. Now do you know? How about now?
Jeez.
How about now? No? Nope. Champions of Midgard.
Yeah.
There you go. So exciting.
I am excited about this. This is one of my favorite games, so
Viking attacky goodness.
very excited.
Yes. So yes. Sorry, I'm gonna hound you guys. You guys put hate on my one of my all-time favorite games, and you should be willing and excited to talk about it at any point. Just saying. Not that you didn't need, the benefit of
What are you doing opening
New York
this?
1901.
Did I say you
Hey,
could open
'cause it was like covering up
Did
the
I say
pretty
you could
artwork.
open my game?
Oh, really? Oh, it's on. Sorry, we're about to have some technical difficulties. I wasn't going to open it. I was just letting them see it because the plastic was all icky. See, look at that. Already cool artwork, shiny things.
Very excited.
Hunter's going to die a Norse warrior death.
Very, very excited for this one.
It's very exciting. Yeah, actually, it's okay to die this time,
You're
right?
you're
Isn't that-
excited now because they have Valhalla, so if you roll bad, you have a place to...
I'm going to have so many dudes there. I don't even know what it does yet, but I'm going to get lots of points from it. I already know. It's going to be amazing.
That's interesting.
Oh, it's shrieking at us about our stream. Hold on. Ah, are you guys having trouble? No.
No, nothing's dropped.
Why? Okay, YouTube, I hate you. I'm going to hate on YouTube and Windows 10. All right. Is he excited about this? Just a little bit. Okay. Oh my goodness. This is ridiculous.
I think it's interesting that the cover doesn't have the name of the game.
I know, that's really odd. Actually, Did they not expect you to keep the box?
I don't know. Very
That
excited.
looks like a lot of stuff. I don't know how we're going to fit that all in the Champions
Oh, it's not
box.
going to fit in the original box. There's no way.
Valhalla! That's right, Kabuki. That's probably straight where I'm going because, yeah, my dice mitigation's kind of lame. Bring it to DGM. Okay. Twist my arm. Twist it.
All sorts of goodies. New dice. Pink dice.
Pink. Wait a minute. Pink? Pink Vikings? I don't know, guys. I don't like
more
pink.
meeples.
This is like Pepto-Bismol pink, too,
Look
guys.
at the little Viking meeples.
Okay, you guys have to see this. This is nuts.
Things you focus on.
Dude, come on now. These guys are hysterical. These are the best meeples.
Are they Veeples? Vikels?
Veeples?
Vikels.
What is wrong with you? Look at this little guy. Is that not awesome? Look at him. He's got horns on his helmet. And then this is the pièce de résistance. Check that out. The Viking. It's like I don't know what this is for yet, but it's a Viking helmet.
Yeah, I don't know.
And it's amazing. Those are awesome.
It
Best
is.
meeples.
It's the upgraded score markers.
Okay, they're awesome. Okay, that is ridiculous. I'm sorry, I can't get over the Pepto-Bismol. If you don't know what Pepto-Bismol is, if you're not from America, there's this medication that's like for upset stomachs, and it's this nasty barf pink color. And apparently they've marketed this for dice now. That is disgusting. I'm sorry. They had to have had a better color.
Maybe berserkers like pink.
Berserkers like pink. I don't know. I'm not a berserker. I'll give you that. So if you're a berserker and you like pink, please send us a message. Let us know. That is fantastic. I'm so glad we opened that now. That's insanely cool. Champion of Vampires Night. Oh, TJ, you're so fired.
All right. You want to tell the story about this one before we open it?
I'm so excited about this one. Okay, so we waited to open this up because we got from some very awesome friends/fans. You guys are like all our gamer buds now. It's kind of hard to say fans to me. It's not. I don't know. That sounds like
you
so.
Put friends and fans together. Are they friends?
You guys are friends. So Lewis and Francis are friends. It sounds like we're doing a play off of her name. I bet she'd like that too, though. But anyway, they were like, "Hey, we have this game and we want to send it to you guys." And we're like, "Really? Are you serious?" And they sent us a gift. This is the coolest thing ever. And if it's not what it says, I'm gonna laugh my head off. It's like one of the snakes that pop out.
Yeah, they open up a snake pops out of it.
Now we're gonna have to watch them. They sent us a mysterious package. I'm gonna be like, "Hey, wait a second."
Someone said berserkers wear pink because that's what makes them so angry.
That totally makes sense. It would make me angry. You see me wearing pink? Nope. There you go. Angry pink berserkers. That makes so much sense now. Oh, no snakes popped out. We're good. We're good, guys.
Newspapers, though.
Yep.
Uh-oh,
well, they know how to pack. It's the packaging. Don't you do that when you send messages? I mean, packages? Yeah, in case the thing gets messed up. Dun, 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 dun. So exciting.
In shrink.
Holy cow, I didn't realize it was in shrink.
Oh my goodness.
You guys are so awesome. It's even in shrink. Oh my goodness. Compatibility. We were talking about this game for so long and everything, and they're like, "Oh, we got that game." That is so cool. So now we're going to have to, like, annoy you people and play this game. It's so fantastic. I'll have to get a group and do a live play sometime. It's really funny. It's such a great game. You're supposed to be truthful and answer exactly how you would choose these things and then find out who's the most compatible with you. Inevitably, it always devolves as the game progresses because you want to match up with your spouse or significant other, so you end up picking, like, more and more kind of what you think they're going to lean towards.
Yeah, but then they lean towards you.
And then they start leaning towards you, and it may not necessarily be the same thing, so everybody's getting all convoluted. It's hysterical, and as we've said many a time, Hunter and Z, BFFs, man. It's... So this is, like, super awesome. Oh my gosh, you guys are killing it.
Yeah, this is off the charts cool.
That's off the charts cool. Oh my goodness. So thank you guys so much, and wow, that's gonna be so much fun. So we're looking forward to that. So, and we'll have to, maybe we'll get a group or something.
I'm trying to run it through my head of how to do a live play, like see if the internet's more compatible with you or me. I don't know how to do it, how we would run that, but that'd be funny.
Oh my gosh. Okay, we're going to brainstorm that. If you have some interesting tips or something.
That would be funny to see who's more compatible with that.
That would be hysterical.
But yeah, thank you, Lewis and Francis.
Thank you guys.
This is so amazing.
You know what we need?
Cool.
I'm thinking about that now. We need a third person with us that could hold up their cards and run the chat.
Right.
We may do this. We may have to do that. That would be amazing. So yes, there you have it, folks. There's our exciting unboxing. That was amazing. You guys are awesome. Beyond awesome.
Yep.
Oh, goodness.
The coolest.
Now it's all downhill.
The coolest family.
I know, right?
All right, so
okay.
We're gonna back up, and Tommy wants you to talk about Yokohama.
Oh, does he now? I'm sorry. I would show you guys the game, but I accidentally spilled, like, my dinner over it, so it's not so...
most of the pieces are in the dishwasher right now.
Yeah.
So when those dry out, we can show you.
Yeah.
Show you
it's beautiful. Deluxe Yokohama is really pretty. Little
the
wrinkly
coins
now.
get fine.
Yeah.
We just kind of put them in, like, how they used to, like, shine gems by shaking them with, like, dirt.
Yeah.
We shine the coins up with that.
Well, I also stuck them in one of those net bags to put in the top of the dishwasher, too, so I thought that'd get the rest of the gunk out. So, yeah, thanks, Tommy. Now,
this fits in with Matt. What's the most recent game we played? And
pull the game out. Show us this glorious thing. So Tommy loaned us his game, if you didn't notice. We're trolling the troll tonight. That's right. No, it's intact. Calm down. Just kidding. I haven't seen him freak out yet. 30 seconds, right? So, Yokohama. Oh, my goodness. And, Tommy, how mean. Tommy has the deluxe blinged out. Give me that. You're going to hurt somebody. Tommy's going to have a stroke. So he's got the blinged out crazy edition of this. But this is a cool game. It's really fun. And yes, we're like, oh, you get spoiled when you play the deluxe version first, right?
Yeah, whatever. Whatever.
But we did the same thing with Orleans because we played that at Dice Tower Con and it was all blinged out. It was ridiculous. And we ended up getting the regular version. We're just as happy. Well, almost just as happy. I mean, but aside from all the cool things. So what you have is, obviously, the most victory points wins. Okay? Spoilers. I know you guys are shocked, right? You're like, the most victory points to win the game? I've never heard of this. It's new. There's your victory points board. I mean, doesn't look too exciting, right? But here's where the excitement really is. You've got these different boards, and no. I'm talking about the management boards too.
Okay.
But to get to these, you have to go to these, and so you've got different. What's the first one? You have the research center or whatever.
Let's not go too in detail.
Well, no, I just wanted to show everyone because I think it's just pretty awesome. So you do research and stuff, and you build up, and you get enough, then you earn yourself a spot on these management boards.
You buy the cards,
and you get to on this one you get to buy cards, but here you get like in the church. I think this is the church one. You get certain things when you go there. So again, you're kind of doing this juggling act of because you're also doing one of our favorite mechanisms, worker placement, right? And it's got a worker placement semi-akin to Istanbul movement, so you got to put little meeples around, and you can only go where your meeples are, unless you get random exceptions and stuff to that. But you have a main guy that Hunter lovingly calls his Mr. Fancy Pants.
Fancy Pants.
If you've been on Twitter, you probably saw a close-up picture of Mr. Fancy Pants. Where is Mr. Fancy Pants?
He's in the green bag with the stuff.
In here? Oh, here he is. You got to see Mr. Fancy Pants.
But what I like about it is that the game is modular. The board's modular. Basically, you have all these different places that you can go to do different actions, and the setup is variable every time, like Istanbul.
Yeah.
And there's many different ways you can win. They have gold cards that you can shoot for. There is gathering resources or filling orders. There is, like you said, going to the church, doing faith, I guess they call it, and you do research to get special powers, and it's just got so much going for it.
It does, and I really like that. And like the little deluxe version's cute. Like you have these little tiny baby meeples that you set out on the board. And then you have Mr. Fancy Pants, and he walks around.
Mr. Fancy Pants.
Yeah, I heard that for a couple hours straight. Just so you know. And so you go around, and it's fun because the deluxe, of course, they blinged it out, so you've got all the wooden pieces. This is is it clay? Copper. See, it looks like a brick, so I think, anyway. This is copper. Just go with it.
Yeah, so in the basic edition,
these are cardboard, right?
These are chits. All the resources are chits.
But they're going to have the cool artwork on them, right? The deluxe version's beautiful, and then...
The little assistant guys, the cool meeples she's talking about, are cubes. Mr. Fancy Pants is a pawn. That little pawn thing.
It's all good.
And you don't get the metal coins, you get cardboard coins.
Which, I mean, it kind of makes
Otherwise, it's the same.
I cry a little bit because look at those coins. I don't know if you can see. I'm going to try to show them to you. They're so cool. They have a neat weight, and they're neat because they're also, like, if you know the scythe coins in those, these are much smaller. I don't know. There's just something about them. I think they're really fun. So, but anyway, if you have the deluxe or get a chance to play the deluxe version, you should, because it's just really pretty amazing. But I think it's going to be fun regardless, just because the pieces are really neat, and the game has so much depth to it. You have so many different ways. To me, I think this is a more complicated than Istanbul. I think there's so much more
much more complicated
strategy you have to use for this. And then the cards you get, you always feel like, wow, that's really powerful. That's going to break the game. But there's all these cards that do that, right? So you've got all these superpowers, and you can start building an engine off of them. It's really neat. And, of course, they're on top of all of these layers of goodness. Each one of the cards at the bottom or the top has a little emblem with a flag of a country. And you get certain end game bonuses by either collecting a whole set of all the different countries, or maybe you collect certain amounts of one country's flag. There's different bonuses depending on what's going on, and just there's so much going on in this game. And the first time,
did you like it?
No. No, I actually want to play it again soon, because now I'm thinking, okay, I kind of have a better idea of what's going on. I want to try a couple different things, and this is one of those games I want to play over and over to try different strategies.
All right, so we have a few questions about Yokohama.
Ooh, bring it.
Yes, I believe they are called presidents. Is it better than Le Havre? It is close. I think I need to play it a couple more times, but I still think I kind of like Le Havre. I don't know. This one's really close. It's really close.
That's really
that tells you
tough.
That tells you how good this game is.
Yeah.
If I'm actually thinking
about
whether
it, right?
it's better than Le Havre.
That's tough.
They're different though.
They're different enough that I don't know that I could really compare them. Wow. Dang it, and I'm going to have to rank all these in a top 100.
And Tommy mentioned there is a TMG Kickstarter right now with a...
What?
That's similar to Trajan? What is this?
What? Don't distract us with shiny things. What is this?
Keep talking about the game.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, Yokohama versus... Wow, you guys have stumped me with that, because now I'm like, wow.
Are you talking
really
about
good
the
games.
flow... You're not talking about flow of history, right? I'll smack you.
Block his butt.
No, it's already done. Flow of history.
Oh my gosh. But yes, Yokohama, if you want a pretty meaty game that's got worker placement and that Istanbul movement mechanism, which I adored that. That's one of the reasons I love Istanbul as much as I do. And then again, each place that you're going to has different abilities that you can, again, you have different strategy when you want to go where to try to maximize what you're getting. The artwork is not, I don't know, to me the art on these, they're cool. It's a very simple design. It's a little on the bland side to me, but I think they did that on purpose.
Not seeing that.
So I don't mind it. I'm not blown away by it by any stretch, but I mean, it's kind of interesting. For that, I would say that the other game, whose name escapes me all of a sudden for some dumb reason, the one we were comparing it to all
Istanbul.
of a sudden. It's not, Istanbul.
Le Havre.
Le Havre, thank you. I like the art in those two better than this one.
This or Orleans?
Orleans. Sorry, I really like Orleans.
Yeah.
That's.
I would have to agree.
Orleans is like probably if it's not in my top 10, it's like close to be honest.
Asking where would this land right now? You think in your top 100?
I've only had one play though. In my top 100,
I would guess probably 30s or 40s.
Yeah, I was gonna say definitely in my top 50. I can tell you that without a doubt. It's that good. So I definitely recommend it. If you get a chance to play it, whatever version you have, go for it, because I think you'll like the depth and I like the way they've... Again, we always compare it to other games, but that's just to kind of give you that idea. It's definitely its own game. It uses similar mechanisms to these other games, but the way you have to go about thinking about it is completely different. It's really hard for me to say, oh, it's like Istanbul, because it's way heavier than Istanbul. It just uses similar movement, right? Le Havre, different game. This does not focus on feeding your people at all. There's so many different things like that make it a completely different game. So
yeah,
keep that in mind,
I started thinking I was kind of need to put everything in the box, I guess.
Nice.
I thought I was kind of like
Tommy's like, why are the coins missing?
For a while we didn't play Le Havre for a long, long time, and I was thinking, oh, maybe it's not as good. Maybe it's kind of not falling down my list. And then we played it again, last maybe 3 or 4 months, and I was like, holy good goodness, this is a good game.
Yeah.
And
it's very much so.
Yeah, so
love it. So yeah. So Yokohama, guys, cool game. Thank you for loaning it to me, Tommy, so I can finally play it.
Loaning?
Oh yeah, that's right. We now have a new prize for our game tournament. Tommy may win his game back. No,
all right. So there you go. Yokohama. We played that. When we played that yesterday? No.
Yeah.
No.
Oh no, Sunday
night.
I was like, it feels like today's Monday, but yeah. So that was that. That was pretty awesome.
And we've been answering. We'll go ahead and ask any questions if you wish, but we're going to do. Well, we need to think a title for this. We're gonna call it 5 on the Spot. What's the name?
5 on the Spot. That's probably pretty good. I like that.
5 on the spot. So give us a top 5. We'll give you a on the spot top 5.
Oh, here we go, folks. Top 5. on the spot. Oh dear.
And I'm not. And we accept none that have anything to do with animals.
In fact, he won't even read those. We're just gonna pretend you didn't even put anything. Tommy.
Yeah, see?
I heard him give it to you.
I did.
See? Wow.
Where's the unsubscribe button? It's the little bell that's next to the subscribe that says get notifications.
Oh, I thought that was the thumbs up he needs to push for.
Yeah, thumb us up. You do enough thumbs up, it'll unsubscribe you.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh my gosh, there it is. We will tell the story of exit the game after our on the spot top 5.
Yes. Okay, so
we played Prophecy of the Dragons, but I think we already talked about that in terms of time stories.
Yeah, we're hoping.
We haven't played. What's next up on over there?
The next one is
It's down here.
Oh, you put it down. That's
this is the next one for us to play.
Oh yeah, the Under the Mask or whatever it's called. Yeah.
Top 5 one versus many games. We don't have very many of those.
One versus many. Ouch.
I like the dudes on the map game.
Dudes on the... Oh, okay. Okay, yeah.
We'll do that one.
Dudes on a map. Okay, dudes...
Because that'll include the one versus minis.
If we have any, gosh.
Top 5 dudes on a map game. Alright, here we go. Let's see. I don't think I'm going to find any on the family shelf. I don't even know why I'm looking over there.
I don't know, you're crazy. Is that our music? Dudes on a map. Dang it. Oh, yeah, I like that one. I don't know if that counts. Does that mean military only? Or is that area control in general?
It's usually... dudes on the map usually mean you have, obviously, lots of miniatures, but there's usually conflict involved of some kind. Fighting, usually.
Okay. Alright, so far mine qualify, and you guys can gripe at me all you want. I don't care. Ooh. Where is that? There's a cool... I don't want to say it out loud. Ooh, that's a goodie too. Do
we ever even have 5?
Yes.
This
is the top 5 on the spot. Watch us think game. Woo!
I don't know if these count as dudes on the map. Maybe I'm misinterpreting the meaning. If you want to tell us what you mean by dudes on the map, it'll help us.
Who, me?
No, the chat.
Oh, the chat? Too late for them. Suckers?
Too late for
You're going to get whatever we wrote down. They're saying watch you pigeonhole in Great Western Trail.
Cows on a map count?
Cows on a map. Yeah, baby.
I think I got mine unless I missed some.
Oh, I just thought of... Oh, man, I got a couple goodies.
Alright, I may have missed some, but...
I'm going to cross that one.
Alright, so number 1. There's 1. Then it's going to be...
Oh, I've got 6.
2.
Alright, I'll make that one.
I don't know if that counts, but we're going to count that one. I'm going to go 3.
I'll put that one. I'll just get rid of that one.
I'll go 4.
Okay, I got my list. Haha, I beat him for once, and I think you guys will like my list.
I'm throwing in a nostalgic number 5.
Nostalgic, huh? Nerd. Alright.
I totally forgot about one that someone listed.
What, Risk?
No.
Oh, you can't cheat. You dirty cheater.
I just cheated.
Dirty cheater.
I'll do an honorable number 6.
I am not editing mine.
I'll do an honorable mention number 6.
Honorable, you mean shameful number 6? Shameful.
Alright.
Shame.
I'm going to do my honorable mention. Do you have any honorable mentions? My honorable mention is Conquest of the Empire. Don't.
Cheater.
No, me.
Cheater.
Alright, what's your number 5?
My number 5 is Royals.
No, there's no conflict.
Yes, there is. You kill them and you take them to church, which is a euphemism for bury them in the church. You're killing them and you take them
in my blast shield.
I want to pick a different game.
I'm putting in my blast shield on that one. My number 5 is... Thank you to someone who listed it in the chat, because I forgot about it.
So...
Ryan. Conquest... not Conquest. Age of Empires.
Lame.
Age of Empires, number 5.
Hey, my number 4, without cheating, was Age of Empires 3. Without cheating.
My number 4 is Blood Rage.
You're such a copycat. That's my number 3. Blood Rage.
My number 3 is Skithy.
I didn't think about putting Scythe on there. That's a good one. We call it Skithy just to annoy people. That's right. You keep it up and I'll say Skithy.
Come on,
all day.
Skithy.
What? My number 2 is War of the Ring. The ultimate dudes on a map.
My number 2 is kind of a cheat because I don't think it counts.
We're shocked.
But I'm
Hunter
counting
cheating
it.
on a list.
And that is Twilight Imperium 3rd Edition.
That is like dudes on a spacey map.
That's
Goodness.
spaceships on a map.
There's nothing wrong with that. Do you know why I say that? Because my number 1 is Ascendancy. Star Trek Ascendancy. The ultimate spaceships on a map because you're building the map.
I didn't think of that one.
And
that
you're
one was
putting dudes
up
on a
at the
map.
top shelf. I didn't even look at the
Top shelf goodness, you mean? So is Twilight Imperium 3, dude. What's up with you?
I just know that one.
And dirty cheating.
My number 1 is War of the Ring with horses.
No animals, brr, brr, brr. And then you goad him. You goad the troll. Goad the troll. Okay.
There you go.
Royals is symbolic dudes. You really want to get into the cube pushing thing. Come on now, people. Come on now. It's still area control, and it's still people. Don't go there. Don't
All
you
right,
go
there
there.
you go. Top 5. We'll call it, what I call it? 5 on the spot?
5 on the spot.
5 on the spot.
I'll write that down because we'll never remember that ever again.
5 on the spot.
There you go. You people asked for it.
What else we got
What else do we have? I don't
on
even
our
know.
list of to-dos?
My brain is melted from all your cheating.
I didn't cheat.
You even admitted it. You heard this.
Oh,
Man.
We're going to keep asking any questions that you have, and we're going to go into what's coming up for us.
Woot woot. Coming up soon. You ready for this? Is it our 5th annual? 6th annual.
6th annual.
Wow, it's been 6 years. That's crazy. This is our 6th annual Thomason Board Game Tournament of Greatness.
No, it's...
Tournament of Champions. Whatever. Annual Tournament of Champions.
So who's won the last 3 years?
Blah, 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 blah. My name's Hunter, and I'm a braggadocio. So, yeah. Hey, I've won before. I won the 2nd tournament.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Took me 3 years to get started, but then I...
Yeah, he's been ramping it up. So someone please nuke him this year. May it be me.
So
Because, you know, the year I won, the trophy was the most amazing Nerf gun ever, and the children still beg to use my trophy all the time, and I'm like, no, that is a trophy, and I'm the only one that shoots
Is
people with it.
Nerfenstein still on? You can show her your trophy.
My awesome trophy?
Yeah, Nerfenstein.
All right, fine, I'll get my trophy. It's pretty cool.
So that's
we
coming
always
up.
pick a cheesy trophy every year. I'll show you some.
So the top 5, the board game tournament is the first weekend in August. The weekend after that is West Texas Con in San Angelo, Texas. We're going to be there. It's only a one-day convention this year.
We still love it.
But we're going to go. Anyway.
Oh, goodness, it's a little bit dusty. But
And the weekend after that is DMG. We're not sure if we're going to be there Saturday or Sunday, but we'll be there one of the days because Nessa's birthday is the Saturday of DMG. So
we're going to find out. We'll figure it out.
we'll let her decide whether she wants to do DMG and then her birthday or her birthday and then DMG. It will be her call because it is her birthday. She will be 6. What the heck?
That's right. This sucker has punch, baby. It's my trophy. Very proud of my trophy. And in years past, we've had... This is our trophy. Much fought after. You knock the camera over, I will die laughing. Don't even. Oh my gosh. Bye. Don't do it.
I'm threatening you.
Oh my gosh. Give me that. Did you have sugar or something? You're crazy. Okay.
I think it might knock the camera over.
Don't do it. Oh my gosh.
jeez.
This is why I don't let people play with my trophy. And then we had 1 year Thor Oakenshield.
Thor Oakenshield, that new movie,
I'm
Marvel
just
crossover.
Yes. It's like Vampire 1901.
Ouch.
I just realized we can play the what's the name of that game? The club game.
Oh, that thing hurts.
UgTech.
UgTech.
UgTech. This was the best. Was this 2015's trophy? Hunter got a freaking Nerf bat. This thing's greatness. But the funny thing is, like, it's super soft here. If we actually used it, I think the handle would break. It's like a rock at the top, so when you club somebody with it, it actually hurts. But yeah, it's pretty awesome. So we have the most random... Hunter takes great delight in picking random trophies every year.
And what's this say on this?
It's Nerf. That's yours.
Yeah, I think it's this one's mine, and this one's mine.
This is mine. This one's mine.
And then this one's mine.
What did we have in years past? We had
the little squinky dinks. What are they called?
Oh yeah, that was fun. Yeah,
shrinky dinks or whatever they're called.
Yeah, we did something else. So we always pick like super cheesy. The cat is attacking my Nerf weapons now.
Yeah, we kept saying DMG. It's DGM.
DMG? I said DMG?
I did too.
Oh my gosh. Your dyslexia is catching. It's contagious.
I only have number
anyway,
dyslexia.
so yeah, that's our thing. We're gonna, and so we'll see. We'll look forward to, with avid delight, what randomness you're gonna pick for the trophy this year. He has not gone shopping.
Yeah,
for
and
the
I don't think
trophy
we're
yet.
gonna be recording this year, but we'll be. I thought what we could do.
Okay.
Is do Twitter updates throughout the day. So
Okay.
So basically say what game we're playing and the current rankings after each game.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. We can
They
do that.
can follow the who's in the lead, who's winning as the day goes by.
Well, I'm thinking I might treat it like a con too. I may do some mini video clips of things when I think it's ramping up and stuff, so that you can insert that and do pictures. Maybe we can do a little like post video or something.
And do a victory speech.
Oh my gosh!
Record my victory speech.
Do interviews. Oh man!
Someone asked. Oh yeah, we missed this question earlier. Someone asked, who wins more games, me or you?
You know what? That's kind of interesting. We've been talking about that, and it's pretty even. It's actually pretty even. Hunter probably edges me out, but we're pretty close most of the time.
Yeah, our scores are usually close, and I would say I win the majority, but it's like 55-45 maybe.
Yeah, it's usually pretty close.
But I think that's because we play. You tend to relent and play more of the games I like than the more of the games that you like.
It depends. It depends.
Because she was definitely heavy. I mean, better at the lighter games.
Mm-hmm.
The and I'm not saying that's
Well,
because they're easier to play. I'm just saying they're more your style. I guess you get into them more and you focus in more on them.
Well, and we joke about it too. My early game strategy is killer, but for some reason, and I'll destroy people the first half of the game, but for some reason my engine slows down.
That's
I have
true.
some common thing where if the game keeps going, a lot of times I slow down and Hunter's like, hey, I got this, and he ramps up, and so there's a lot of that.
Could that be because a lot of the games that you like tend to be more tactical rather than long term?
It's possible.
Because you trounced me at games like that. Games like Lost Cities and card games and Dominion and Star Realms and games like that, you just annihilate me at those.
That's true. And sometimes, too, I get distracted halfway through a game and I'm like, I really enjoy my strategy, but I get the tinkering.
I wonder what would happen if I do this.
Yeah, exactly. And I stop my strategy halfway through the game to try something random, and it's detrimental, obviously, to a victory. So I have that. Sometimes I get too starstruck with different opportunities that present themselves, and I do it on purpose. I willingly step off the path to try something, because we don't always get to play games over and over, obviously. So at that point, I'm like, I might as well try it now. Who cares? My life does not, go around whether I win or lose. So I just enjoy trying stuff out. So eventually, I'm gonna have some killer strategies. I just need to stick with them.
So Matt followed up with, are there certain games that you're better at? And we kind of talked about that a little bit.
Yeah, Hunter likes economic games.
Yeah, if it's an economic game, I'll put myself against almost anybody in an economic game.
Yeah, and I enjoy them, but I'm not nearly as good at them. I enjoy trivia games like crazy. We're pretty evenly matched in trivia, though. It just depends on the topic sometimes. And even that, we're pretty evenly matched now. I used to be horrible at sports, but since you have watched so many sports and kept up on that stuff, I've picked up on so much of it. I can actually hold my own in sports now too, which is great.
I think you're better at, like I said, you're better at things that are more tactical, reacting to what's happening as opposed to
I can react really fast.
Well, if I do this and this and this and this, then this is the end result.
Yeah. Well, and I enjoy certain types of worker placement and things too. There's some of, and I you know what, I haven't really analyzed that much. There's certain things I can't put my finger on, but some of the games just click for me. And once they click, then I've got it, and it's really hard to beat me in them. But it's kind of intermittent, and I haven't really found a pattern of what it is that does that.
I think you're better at tactics and long-term strategies.
Yeah, I react really fast to stuff, and I can fix things. I guess it's the teacher mode damage control, right? It's oh, this is fun. Let's fix this. I guess I have that down to an art. But yeah, and then you're really good at all the military too, and the area control. You've got really good strategies for stuff like that. And area control for me is kind of really a weak point for me. Or if it's dice, because they hate me and they seem to be at least semi, amenable to you. You tend to roll super great, especially in comparison. So there's always that factor.
Yep.
There you go.
Apparently, it's Tommy's new name is Tiny Tom.
Tiny Oh my gosh. Yeah, so we're playing Mafia de Cuba and we were laughing so hard because he was at the end of the row, so inevitably he always ended up being like, well, I think he volunteered the first time to be a street urchin.
He could have stolen.
And so we were doing all sorts of little street urchin quotes the entire time. So he's like, God bless us everyone, and please sir, can I have some more? And he was just ridiculous. It was pretty funny.
You know what? I don't even remember him doing that because I was so focused in, man.
You were trying to figure out what's going on.
I was in the zone, the Godfather zone, man.
Oh man, we were quoting all sorts of street urchin nonsense. It was hilarious. He was on a roll. So yeah, it was good. Oh man.
I think we hit everything. We did everything we covered, wanted to cover.
That's it, peeps. So if you have anything else, we'll give you a second. But other than that, I think we're good for the night. We need to do a top 10 soon. Do you know what we're going to do yet? Or have you
I don't know what we're going to do. Where's our list of top 10s?
Here you go. We got some good ones.
We did that one.
We did? No,
yeah, we did filler games.
When?
A while back.
Okay, I'll take your word for it. I'll put a check mark by it. I don't trust you.
Oh, this is the one I like. This one's good.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So
we'll do that one next.
Okay. So our next one is going to be top 10 games not in the top 250 on Board Game Geek.
Yep.
So can you elaborate on that a little bit to help me keep refreshed what you mean by that?
Yeah, basically if you go to Board Game Geek and you just search on games and don't use any filters at all, a bunch of games come up and they're not really in order, but if you click on the ranking on the side, it'll rank them in order and then you can scroll through them. So it's basically any game that's not in the top 250 when we put our list together.
Mm-hmm.
It's fair game, and then you basically rank your favorites based on that. So it's kind of the I wouldn't say forgotten games, but probably the lesser known games.
Okay. And TJ wants to add the top 5 vampire games in 1901.
That's pretty exclusive. I think the only game that qualifies is Vampire Radar 1901.
Yeah, there you have it.
So there's
folks,
my number
top
one.
Oh my goodness.
All right, so let's exit. Thank you guys so much.
Yeah, thank you guys again so much for everything, especially you guys, Lewis and Francis, for the awesome game. We're so excited beyond words. And y'all, thanks for hanging out with us, and we'll see you soon with the crazy top 10. I was going to say bye. What just happened?
I was going to say when we're doing our top 10, when we're shooting to do it. Planning on doing it.
I don't give anybody a schedule anymore because every time you're like, we're going to do this Thursday, and then guess what happens? Something blows up and you're like,
we'll do it in the near future.
Don't listen to him.
Bye!
I don't trust you.
Where's the off button?
I got to clean up my trophies.